Welcome back into the Sports Source. I was down in Madisonville this week, saw a medic bus down there doing a blood drive. They do them all over East Tennessee, and just as their blood, I mean, they go all over East Tennessee to collect blood, their blood goes all over to East Tennessee, nearly 3 dozen hospitals that you're helping when you help and donate blood to Medic Regional Blood Center. Go to medicblood.org to find a drive near you or to go by their facilities. Donate blood. There's no telling whose life you may save. All right. Last week at this time, we were saying there were no signs that Jauan Jennings was going to stay. Well, he's staying. I talked to somebody in the athletic department this week who said to me, who says Jim Chaney can't recruit? There you go. He's already got his first big signature in getting Jauan Jennings to return. You've got that, so that's a big positive for this team. Josh, recruiting momentum right now. Positive, negative, how's it stand?
Yeah, I think Tennessee's in a good position right now. The Vols continue to be in great shape with offensive lineman Darnell Wright. He continues to be a strong Tennessee lean, and the Vols need more help there. He's highly touted. Tennessee, I think, also received some good news with linebacker Henry Tuoto, who visited last week, back-to-back weeks now in the name. That's right. But I think he had a good visit to Tennessee, and then Alabama defense coordinator Tosh Lapoy leaves to go become the defensive line coach with the Cleveland Browns. That was the strongest connection between Henry and Alabama. And so Alabama you don't count out,
right,
but that helps Tennessee. And there aren't a lot of numbers available here. Tennessee's pretty tight with numbers, so I think they're in good shape. They need offensive line and linebacker help.
All right, let's look at this. I mean, yes, you've lost some coaches, but I'm going to throw it back to Chuck because I think Chuck is the perfect example. There may be some minuses here. We don't know if the Charles Kelly departure will outweigh the return of T. Martin. We don't know. Maybe worse, maybe better, who knows. But I think in terms of feel-good, this has been a feel-good start to the 2019 football season for Tennessee football. Chuck, would you agree with that?
Well, yeah, and it started, like you're saying, with Jauan Jennings. You know, or maybe you get Jim Chaney. You get Jauan Jennings coming back. He's not even enrolled in school. If you're not enrolled in school in that period, you're not going to be coming back. And a lot of the Tennessee fan base, you got T. Martin back. I mean, instead of stories falling the other way, they're falling your way. And they are all good. And you need them. You need Jauan Jennings to be healthy, and I hope have a good year. It's better for him than to try and be a free agent in the NFL draft.
Yeah, he didn't get that also made, that played a part in it as well. He didn't get the draft grade he was hoping for. Bob, your thoughts, you buy that's a feel-good start to 2019?
Yeah, if you go back, the last really negative thing for Tennessee football was you lost to Vanderbilt. And ever since then, you had some rumblings over the offensive coordinator search,
which
turned
out to be nothing. Yeah.
Didn't get this recruit
Drew
here
Richmond
or there.
left, which was a bit of a surprise.
Bit of a surprise, but still it wasn't like he was an all-SEC talent. Still better than what you got. But yeah, I think overall you've got some momentum going into signing day, and if you come out of the first week of February feeling good about yourself, then yeah, you go all the way to spring practice now with everything rolling along.
And real quick, and Josh, I know you know this. Last year, the February signing day, things did not fall your way with several of your key targets. It'll be interesting to see how that works out this year.
Oh, yeah, how well do you close? I mean, that's one thing you've already found on the message boards at the end of the early signing period. It's like, well, once again, we didn't close like we thought. Well, you got Gray, you got Crouch. Those were pretty good closes. We'll see how they do this time around. 10 seconds.
I think Jennings is a big deal because you don't know how recruits are going to pan out. You don't even know how coaches are going to pan out. But Jauan Jennings is a playmaker. He's a proven commodity.
When healthy, yeah. And like we said last week, I think Jim Chaney will find ways to get him the ball. That didn't happen last year. We'll see. I have no reason to believe that other than his long and lengthy track record, Chuck. Okay, now, when we come back, who's number one? Is Tennessee number one this week in the basketball polls? Should they be number one? I'll show you a comparison of the top 4 teams and tell you why I don't think they are. Don't be mad. Come on back.